All right.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to our DFA pop-up skin clinic, day 3. We're really excited to have you. We are just a group of gals. We're family, and we are really excited because we're going to be sharing with you guys our best practices for skin. So we have people constantly asking us about our skin. What do you do on your skin? What do you wear in your skin? What do you do? And we just thought to take this time during quarantine to share everything that we've learned and the things that we do for our skin, and to share it with all of you. And our goal is that when we come out of this quarantine, we are all glowing brighter than ever. And so we're just going to share with you some things that you can be doing at home while you're in quarantine, and we're really excited. Today's topics are about your in-home toolbox, and we've been really fortunate enough to have people give us these amazing ideas that we've incorporated into our skincare regimen that is not only prolonged, between maybe getting a formal facial. They've really made all of that last. And these are just things that I could not live without. Like, I remember exactly when I learned about these tools. And the first thing we're going to talk about today is dermaplaning, but how to do it at home. So for those of you that don't know what dermaplaning is, it's when you go into an esthetician and they kind of shave your face. But what that's doing is removing hair and removing dead skin, and it's amazing. If you've never had that done, it just reveals fresh skin. Well, I happen to be, I had that done before, but not on a regular basis. Well, I was at my nail salon, and my nail tech had been a friend of mine. And you know how you're sitting there getting your nails done and you have that light on your face? Well, I have this light, and she says, "Wow, Wendy, you're super hairy." And I was like, "I am." And so I got in the car and I opened my mirror, and when the sun hits your face, and I thought, wow, I'm so hairy. And she had said to me, "Shave your face." And my first thought was, I am not shaving my face, because I thought, I'm not going to shave my face. I'm going to grow a beard. I'm going to have all this coarse hair grow out. And what I learned is that's a myth. Your hair doesn't grow longer. Your hair doesn't grow coarser. And what doing this, shaving my face, has done at home has absolutely transformed my skin. It's probably one of the highlights I do it probably every 7, 8, 9 days, and it's amazing. And so today, Ashley is going to share with you how you do it and what you use and where you find the tool, and just how it all works. And so I'm going to turn it over to Ashley and let her share with you about at-home dermaplaning.
Thanks, Wendy. I'm really excited about the Complexion Toolbox topic, because all of the tools that we're going to be reviewing today are devices and technology that you can use at home to achieve spa-like results while being home on quarantine. Like Wendy, I used to think that I was sufficiently removing hair on my face if I got a lip wax and my eyebrows waxed. But I, over time, learned, not just through Wendy, but through other people as well, that when you're out in public or in the sun or in a car or an area where there's a lot of light, hair is very visible actually all over your face, even if it's blonde, and it's not attractive. It doesn't allow your makeup to go on smoothly, and it also prevents your products from penetrating as well as they could. So my hairdresser, I saw her one day using these. This is called Tinkle, and they're called eyebrow razors. And they're something that you can use at home to get a dermaplaning, it's not true dermaplaning, but it's similar. Get a dermaplaning like texture at home when you're in between facials or on quarantine and you can't get a facial. So I just got a new pack from Amazon, and I'm going to show you really quickly my routine for doing this when I'm at home. So you see they're like this. The key is make sure your face is very clean. I just took a shower with a lot of hot steam, washed my face with my Jan Marini glycolic wash. And when I do this, I make sure I'm in a really well-lit area, and I start on my hairline, and I just start to shave off my the hair on all sides. And I do it more thoroughly. I'm just going to show you briefly what it looks like. And I don't know if you can tell. It's probably hard to tell in the mirror. And then on your neck, you just can shave up. On your lip. And I see hair particles going everywhere. There's tons of hair. And this just allows you to really get all the hair off. And you can even do your forehead. Even though there's not much hair, it still not only takes the hair off, but it takes any top layer of skin. It's important. What are some of the tools, Wendy, when you're doing this at home to make sure you don't hurt yourself?
Well, one, if you have any blemishes, you don't want to go over them because you don't want, that could, cause scarring. I think that you can go, like Ashley's doing it down, which is interesting. I do it up. So I think you just find your rhythm. And what's really cool about doing this is when I do this, this is when I do like my weekly at-home spa night, because like at-home facial night. When you do this, your face is so fresh because you've gotten that layer off. Then when you put your tingle products on that we talked about last night, it like the tingle is for real, but your skin when you wake up in the morning is glowing. So you still do your nighttime regimen with your tingle, but doing this, and I do it probably, I don't know, every 7-8 days. I mean, I literally look, and if I see any hairs, I just do it. Now, I don't know about you girls, but I have those pesky chin
I
hairs
do.
that are like, what is this? And so I love having this. I keep it in my, in my like daily makeup bag so that I can swipe this off if I need to. But this tool is amazing. And I think I actually got it on Amazon, and it's like $4 for a pack. And I just saw some at Walgreens actually on my way out of the checkout too. So they're just super easy and they're so cheap to buy.
Yeah, they're great. And this is Tinkle. Again, research about it. Of course, we are not, licensed estheticians, so it's really important when you're using something like this to research about and know what you're doing, or ask a professional if you have any questions.
Yeah, but they for sure have changed my skin, you guys, and in between professional facials, they've been literally a game changer. Like if I looked in my arsenal of things, they're something that I could not live without. Like I'm so grateful for these little crazy little razors.
What I like about it, especially if I'm doing like a thorough washing night, I wash my face, I sometimes will do like a peel or some type of product, in the shower or bath, use that after, then put my serums on, and the tingle, it's almost too much to bear, but it makes me feel good because I know it's working. And then the next day my skin is like diamond, and your makeup goes on so smoothly that it's a nice addition to your toolbox.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we were going to talk about Dermarolling. And Dermarolling, there's a lot of different devices out there that are essentially similar to what microneedling is. Is that right, Wendy? And there's tools that you can use to allow products to be able to more deeply penetrate your skin and also help with collagen production. And Caitlin is here, and she's going to give us a demonstration. She's really become an expert in at-home dermarolling. I've learned a lot about it from her, so she's going to do a demonstration for us to show us what it looks like.
Perfect. So I was going to do my frequency first, but we can hold off on that. I just can't actually apply it to my face once the Dermaroll is done. So do you want me to mix this up, Ashley?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm actually going to talk about high frequency lasers first. And a high frequency laser is something that was actually developed in the 1800s to help fight different infections. I'm not sure if they can use it for coronavirus, but it helped with strep throat and some other things. And then it recently became used in spas. So this is actually one of the same devices you can buy that a spa has, but this was like $27, and it's the greatest thing ever. So it comes in this little box, and there's all different types of attachments to it. So I'm going to show you the one that I use. The key is you got to keep it really clean. So I have a little alcohol swab here. I buy like a pack of 500, And this is what it looks like. So there's like a little power knob down here. And then the top of it is flat. And I'm just gonna wipe it all down. You wanna make sure it's really clean. I have a clean face right now. I actually just washed it. I did my witch hazel, which is what I use for a toner. And then you just turn it on. And what you wanna do, I turn it up pretty high because I like the tingle. But you can hear the noise it's making. And what it does is it helps stimulate the blood in your face. And so it helps produce collagen, your elasticin. It's really good. I have acne prone skin. So right now I have some blemishes on my forehead, and I actually did this last night. And one of them is like kind of flaking off now. So I'll do it all over my face. I'm gonna do it pretty quick for you guys. Especially around the lips, it gets real tingly. It's great. And then I also hold it, this is a random trick, I hold it over my eyebrows, and it actually has helped my eyebrow hair grow. So random little tip, but it's great for wrinkles, fine lines, if any of you have acne. It also helps with pore, it decreases your pore size. It kills the bacteria, and that's the biggest thing for me, because I have such acne prone skin. So I'll usually do it a little bit longer, and when I go on the blemishes, I'll hold it there. And my esthetician told me as long as you can stand the pain, it's not painful, but it tingles, as long as you can stand it, keep it on there, because it's killing that bacteria. And I'll link this, we'll link it. It's literally, you can Google high frequency facial laser. I gift that to all my friends because it's $27.
Wow.
And it's like the greatest gift. Okay.
Somebody wants you to hold that box up again, Pud.
Yeah, we're gonna link it later. It's gonna be too hard for you to.
It says portable, high frequency.
Yep, you literally, we'll link it, but it's super easy to buy. I do it almost every night.
That's amazing.
So then I'm just gonna put a little more toner on my face. I use a witch hazel, which it doesn't have any tingle. It just helps balance the pH. I'm just gonna make sure that there's no extra stuff on my skin. And then we're gonna go into the Dermarolling. So for the Dermaroller, my mom can actually probably give you more educational tips because that's what she taught me. But the biggest thing for me is it helps reduce the pore size. Like I'll notice tomorrow, my pores will be completely gone. Like it's literally like your face is just porcelain. And then just like with the face razor, do not go over your blemishes because that's going to open up your acne or your pimples, and the bacteria is actually going to spread. So not only will it scar, but it's going to cause that bacteria to go all over your face, and it's just not good. So I'm not going to do it on my forehead today since I have a couple blemishes still going away. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it on the rest of your face. I will tell you, I don't know why this happens, but every time I do this, I sneeze. So if I start sneezing, I literally couldn't tell you why this happens every time. So there's two different types of rollers that I use. The first one is, we'll send you an outline with the sizes and whatnot, but because the skin under your eyes is a lot thinner, you have to use a smaller needle size. So what a Dermaroller is, can't really see it in the screen, but Ashley kind of showed it yesterday. It has tiny little needles all over it. What you're seeing drop is just alcohol. So it has tiny little needles all over it. And what it's going to do is as you roll it over your face, it's going to create like the most tiny minuscule incisions in your face. You don't bleed, but it just helps your skin then react to work and build more collagen. So it's basically repairing itself as you move. So the key with these, and again, we'll send instructions. I will literally, this is a shot glass that I literally took out of our cabinet that I don't really take shots, but I take it and I put the Dermaroller in it, and then I fill it with alcohol, not real alcohol, but just alcohol from the drugstore, and then I'll let it sit. This is going to sit for like 10 minutes. You just want to make sure it's clean, because since you are basically putting little incisions all over your face, you don't want anything dirty to go into your pores. So we're going to start with the one that goes all over your face. I use a B5 gel. Again, I have really no idea what this does. My mom can tell you, but this is amazing. It's SkinCeuticals. I've had this for so long. And what I'm going to do is put it on the area that I'm going to dermaroll, and then I'm going to roll over it. The reason that I do that is when you roll over it and the needles go into your skin, it's going to help that serum penetrate even further than if you were just putting it on topically. I'm just going to go like this. My cheek over here. And then I'm going to take the roller, rinse a little bit of the alcohol off, and then I'm going to roll. You're typically not supposed to roll over the same spot more than once, but I tend to like to break the rules on that because I just find it to be better. Now you can see my face is getting red. It does not hurt at all.
Bless you. Bless you.
And then I'm going to do my nose. And then I will do my eye, and then we can move on to the next product because I know we're limited. But this is amazing. I won't do anything to my skin after I do this. I won't wash it. I won't put a moisturizer on. I literally will just leave it for the rest of the night. And the B5 serum is super, super hydrating. So then I'm going to do my under my eye and my brow bone. So I have a smaller Dermaroller. This one's a 0.25, which means the needles are a tiny bit smaller. So it's not going to penetrate as deep into your skin around your eye, which is actually what you want. You don't want it to go too far. So I'm literally just going to do this one. You can barely feel the needles. I'll do a little like this. And then I just go to my brow bone. And the serum's kind of, you can't tell in the video, but it's kind of dripping down my face. Just leave it.
Yeah.
Let it sit. It's not really a big deal. But that's how it works. So I'll turn my video off, keep watching, but I'll finish the rest of my face. Like I said, I'm not gonna do where my blemishes are because I'll wake up tomorrow with more pimples. So just be super, super mindful of where you're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like right now, this part of my face is extremely tingly.
Mm-hmm.
My mom, I know she does her chest, and her chest will literally feel like it's on fire for the night. But then you wake up the next morning and your wrinkles are significantly smaller. Like my pores will be completely gone tomorrow. So I love this. It's the greatest thing I've been introduced to. The Dermarollers are I got mine from Amazon. I know Ashley got hers from somewhere else, but it was like.
And mine I got from Rodan Fields. I think it's same concept. And as I understand it, what my esthetician told me that I had gotten it from was that, you know, the body is an incredible machine in terms of healing itself. And when you induce like a small amount of trauma to your skin with little needles poking holes in your skin, it tells your body to produce collagen and heal itself. And that process is what produces the elasticity and kind of that thicker, more juicy, plump skin that you desire, that you kind of see in a more youthful face, especially if you've been traveling. Like for me, it's so essential because I'm traveling all the time. Having little devices like this, I think really helps to keep my skin looking plump and hydrated, and the collagen production really is accentuated when you use little devices like this.
Yeah. Caitlin, how often do you do that?
So I typically, when my skin is on point and I've been breaking out, I think I've had too many quarantine snacks, but I'll typically do it once a week. So like last night I shaved my face, like Ashley just showed, and I did an at-home peel pad. And then today, this isn't when I would normally do this. I would shave and then do this so it gets a little bit deeper. So just once a week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like she said, so I do it on my neck and my chest, and you know, and again, girls that are younger, if I knew about this thing when I was in my 20s or 30s, holy smokes, I can't even imagine what would be possible right now. But when I do it on my chest, like she said, my chest is on fire, not horrible, like listen, no pain, no gain, but I wake up in the morning and it is so baby smooth, like so it's plumped up. And one thing to note is really important. So this gel, this B5 gel, and we'll link it with all of this, and it's a gel we talked about a SkinCeuticals product, but this one is, there's only so many that are approved for microneedling because you are going into the skin. So it's important to, this is what we use and this is all I've ever been taught. I'm sure there's other things, but that would be important. You just don't throw any old serum on top of your skin with Dermarolling. And the key with this is because it's hyaluronic acid, so you're puncturing those little needle holes. And so then when, like Caitlin put on the B5 gel, that's getting in there, and hyaluronic acid retains moisture. So that's what's causing this extra plumpness and to your skin. So that's
the
important.
only other thing is I just put it back into the shot glass of alcohol, and I'll let it sit there until I'm done with my nighttime routine. And then I'll just rinse it with water, lay it on a washcloth, and then I'll put them away tomorrow. So pretty simple. Now I'm all red.
I love it.
Oh, thanks, Caitlin. Next, we're moving on to other devices that that are kind of newer to the market, and they're considered microcurrent devices. I think the most popular one on the market is one that they sell at Nordstrom and Neiman Marcus. It's called NuFace. I've never used it. Wendy has used it. My sisters all use it and are constantly sending me before and after pictures of it. They weren't here able to join today to show us, but I will share my screen just a little bit about it so that you can see. So NuSkin, it's this device that you see right here, and it's considered to just give you more of like a natural facelift, fitness for your face. So in the high frequency one, I think that was like about zapping bacteria, and it's really good for acne. This one is more about lifting, contouring, and there's microcurrents that emit low voltage electric throughout your face as you're doing it. And so on a cellular level, it repairs damage, stimulates collagen and elastin production. There is another thing that I saw. There's a few different NuFace devices, and we can post this so you guys can see. We won't go into all of it, but they have different attachments, some that are for your lips, your eyes. I think it's maybe a few $100 at Nordstrom or Neiman Marcus. And these are just a little bit more. Another.
I have one here too, Ashley.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so this is what it looks like if you guys can see my little screen. And I'm excited because Ashley's sisters are really into this. They're super knowledgeable, and I just have really gotten into using this consistently, but it's pretty cool. But you have to use a special gel because it is a current in there. So it kind of is, it will be zippy if you don't have this gel. But I'm really excited because I know as we get older, we tend to lose all of this. And so this helps with helping pull that up and stimulating that. So this is what it looks like.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited to try it. Other little devices are what's considered more for lymphatic drainage. And so if you're feeling puffy or just wanting to de-bloat after maybe eating salty food, or you're stressed or dehydrated, sometimes that can make your face, puffy, or you had too much wine last night, like everybody on quarantine. Little devices like this, there's a Gua Sha, which is a little stone which you can use, and it has a lymphatic drainage type effect for your face, and it's known to tone, sculpt, and smooth. Very inexpensive and easy to learn how to do. Another little device that is good if you're feeling dry or flaky on your lips, there's a lip exfoliator little thing that you can use. This is nice too if you're having dryness and lines in your lips. Exfoliating dead skin will allow you to put extra hydration and moisture in it for it to actually penetrate, so you have more plump lips. So we'll post that on there. One other device that I wanted to share with you is one that I have here. So sometimes if I'm feeling swollen or puffy, this is something that I got from my esthetician. It's an ice roller, and you can put it in the freezer and just make sure it's always really clean and disinfected. But it's really nice, especially if you're just feeling bloated or just puffy all around. It's just nice to give yourself some cold exposure. Cold exposure not only stimulates collagen and healing in your body, but it kind of wakes you up and just helps it gives you a nice overall glow in your face. I've noticed if I use it and I'm feeling a little tired. That concludes all of the devices we wanted to go over. Obviously, there's a ton that you can go through. We just went through ones that we're used to. We wanted to open it up. We have 3 minutes left. If there's any questions about anything we went over today, and then we'll just talk a little bit about what's in store for tomorrow.
Yeah, and just so you know, girls, anything that you have questions about links or products or pricing, we're going to link all that in the recap. That will be linked in the recap. And
give it, and thanks for your patience. We're, this pop-up clinic is not something we've done before. We're not blogging or video blogging experts by any means. So it takes us a few days to get it posted, especially as I am in between homeschooling my children. So
yeah.
Thanks for your patience. It's not up right away. Any questions? Okay, well, oh, I see one chat.
I think everyone's muted, maybe.
Well, you would oh, here, should we do an unmute all?
Realize how great and sweet your voice is.
You really think you really?
Rena.
Unmute all.
Okay, I guess.
Okay, it's open now if anybody would like to ask any questions.
So this is Cheryl. You had a glycolic wash you mentioned in the beginning, and I think you said Jan Marini. Maybe that's also something you talked about in the session portion yesterday that I missed. Is that something that's higher in?
Yeah, good question. Last night, Wendy and I took a video of us doing our nighttime routine. And we also, and in that, I talked about a different wash. It's called siesta wash, which is a wash for nighttime. In the morning, I use the Jan Marini glycolic wash, which is more active, and it's good when you have had no makeup on your face, and it's really good for clearing debris, creating a tingle in the morning. In the video that we posted of me interviewing my esthetician, Ashley, we talk at length about why she likes this face wash so much. This face wash in particular, I've recommended to multiple people, probably 3 or 4 different people that had problems with just not having smooth, even skin or having bumps or acne. And once they started using this wash, it really made a big difference. I think, Wendy, you even used it when you were in Laguna and you really liked the tingle.
I really loved it. It was my first experience with that face wash, and I love Jan Marini products are also really good. It was awesome. So awesome. In fact, I left my big bottle in Texas because I couldn't.
Oh no!
I couldn't bring it on the airplane. So,
Wendy, you use both, also the siesta at night and Jan Marini.
The siesta I intermix in because I kind of have all my stuff, so I have used it. I don't use it every night, but I think it would be great. So I think you have to pick which one you like.
Okay.
Cheryl, if you look at the updated YouTube channel, you'll see in the one that Wendy and I do our nighttime routine, there's a full list of products.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay.
And then we're going to post another video of us doing our daytime routine because it's different. And we'll also put a full list of products with links on where to buy them.
Okay.
Okay, so for tomorrow, on our first session on day 1, we talked a little bit about the body products that I got inspired to use from my mom that I've been experimenting with. And so tomorrow is all about below the neck and products that you can use to take care of your body during quarantine so that you're skin on your face is not only looking radiant and glowing, but the rest of your body too, to solve things like dry, flaky skin, chicken skin, dull, dull kind of gray without having brightness or any spots that you might have. We're also going to go into depth on some hand solutions for sun damage on your hands. I know some people were interested in. And again, we'll be posting that within a few days after on our YouTube channel with a list of all the products. Well, thank you so much, guys, for your time. That wraps up our session for today. Today was day 3. Please invite your friends and family. And if you have any questions, feel free to email us.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks,
you so
guys.
much.
Thank you so much. I can't wait for tomorrow. It's going to be amazing. Can't wait.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.